because you know what I'm saying? Like we talking about how things how we got treated when we were children, how we brought that forward to our children.
Yeah.
I wasn't that type of person with my children.
Mm-hmm.
Now I did discipline my children, but that wasn't corporal punishment. Wasn't the first thing I went to. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That was like the 99th thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's just not how I was done, and I turned out fine.
Yeah, I've heard that so many times. Spare the rod, spoil the child. But it's a lot of kids get the shit beat out of them and it still don't work.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, again, it's kind of just typical how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
It worked for me. Now, like I said, the two things. I didn't like what they did.
Right.
I didn't like the cussing.
Right.
And so I ain't gonna cuss my kids.
Right.
I ain't gonna like to whoop them, so I ain't gonna whoop my kids. So I ain't gonna do that. But there was some things that they did do that I did like. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I like we ate at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I like we went fishing, and so I'm gonna incorporate it. But that doesn't necessarily gonna mean you're gonna transition your children.
Right.
And I want to say that to say, you know, kind of like we, you know, probably, you know, ending everything. I want to be straight up with people. Like, guys, when we start again, we're talking about black fathers and sides of expectation. This to all the dads out there. You brothers just want to be straight up with you. Don't let society define your role as a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. I've heard when I was raising my children as a young father, and I could always hear my granddaddy saying, "Don't let folks in your damn business talking to other people." You know, hearing shit.
Right.
Probably shouldn't have been listening to the conversation, but don't let folks in your shit. Folks, you know, you let them in this, they don't have better say that. And I always hear that, and I always stuck to my guns.
Mm-hmm.
I always stuck to my guns. And say my guns were always damn shooting right bullets.
Right.
But I always stuck to my guns. And I can sit here and say, like, I ain't saying my kids perfect. But I think they turned out okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I say this to say, don't let society define your image of what fatherhood is, right? You got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What you do can't be also determined, you know, how you feel other people, you know what I'm saying? What you may want to do that ain't damn working.
Right.
You got to sit here and just kind of figure it out too.
Right.
Yeah, like our kids gonna have to do it and stuff like that. You know, it ain't, you know.
Ain't no secret recipe to it.
No, hell no, because again, every kid is different.
Right.
Right. But I kind of shy away from that whole thing with this strong black father and all this other kind of stuff because again, people have the image of what they want a father to be, just like what they want a woman to be or what they want a man to be. Because a lot of times I've heard women say, okay, this is what a man should do, but they never had a damn man around.
They never had
like their dad didn't do shit for them. And they say, well, I think a woman should do that. They know damn well their mama didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you get that from?
Right.
Your mama didn't cook. Your mama didn't do it.
Your mama was barely
Your mama was submissive. Yeah. Mama at Marco's or the San Susie. My mama said online. Oh, there was Phoenix. My mama would get dolled up going to the Phoenix and the San Susie. That's the whole Atlanta. Go to Marco's. That was my mama. In the style of my pajamas.
Watching my 13 TV.
Big old flow bottom, big old. I'm down. No.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So we start saying these kind of things about what you imagery or what people want. You gotta just be real with yourself.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. But I'm gonna do the best I can with what I have. And you know in your heart when you try your best. Sometimes the daddy, shit, we gotta stay up with them. We might gotta miss certain things. You know, because we want to make sure our kids got the best. But also we can't lose ourselves trying to create